Hey, Cletus here. Just wanted to give a quick little video on, I guess, part of my shop and how I organize things. Maybe get some feedback, what I can do differently. I know some conversation came up on the Georgia live chat about storing already primed brass. I'll show you that in a second, but this is typically how I organize and go through my stuff. So down here on the bottom of this shelf, I keep all my dirty range brass, by caliber. The rifle stuff, I'll keep separate bags so I can keep track of batches and how often stuff's been shot. All the pistol stuff just gets all thrown in, and I wet tumble. So basically, after I'll take all this and decap it using the universal decapper, and then they'll all go into the wet tumbler and get tumbled. After that, I size them. I sort by head stamp, and I gauge check, and anything that fails the gauge check, just toss. But then the brass gets stored here. So in these cans, I'll sort, and that's 9mm PMC, Winchester, but I'll keep them all stored there. Then they'll come up here. Let's see, this is what I was talking about. Nathan says he doesn't recommend doing, but I haven't found a problem with it. I don't keep a ton. I like some of, as you can see, my 300 blackout, that's empty, but 40 back there. So this way, when I want to load up some 38 special, I just grab some cases, flare, powder, bullet, crimp, done. I just do it as part of my ongoing process. They don't stay there, all that long, maybe a couple months at most, but then they get loaded up. And I'll show you the other side, the other cabinet later, but anyway, this is where I keep all my raw bullets that are cast, that need powder coating. Keep all them stored here. I don't have a lot of factory ammo. I just have some free Hornady stuff, a box of berries. These are Bayou bullets that I bought when I wanted to test this shape in my 380 to see if I like it before I bought a mold that was similar. Some Everglades. Then up here is where I keep all my powder coated bullets. I'll label whether they've been sized or unsized. Here's a comparison. This was my latest powder or high-tech effort. I sent some of these guys here over to MCK. I mean, they came out great. I think I used four coats. I really like the way they came out. It's probably one of my best jobs. But this is the Bayou bullet in the same coloring. You can kind of do a comparison. I think it looks pretty close to the professionals, so I'm happy with it. But I store all that stuff there. We have 5 cats, so man, we have these plastic tubs coming out the wazoo, so I use them for almost everything. Over here, I'll keep some loaded up ammo. I just don't have enough cases and room in the safe to keep all the ammo in the safe. So I keep some here. If I'm going to the range, I'll just bring a tray over, load it up, and off we go. Rifle stuff, well, I keep some stuff like, the Plinken loads for the 30-30 and stuff. But shotgun ammo. Down here, all my powder coating supplies, and more powder coating supplies, acetone, all that good stuff, and overflow of brass. And I do keep, that's 1,500 rounds of 9mm that I have just tucked away for a rainy day. Okay, over this side, I did build this wooden cabinet. Goes on the end, and this is where I store my powder. My primer's down at the bottom. You know, it just has some magnets, cabinet magnets here to, you know, on the door there, keep it shut. Cleaning supplies and toolkit up top, bore snakes, oil, and all that good stuff. And then over on the other side, I keep some more just range targets, bags, all that good stuff, sporting clays, rags, you know. That's pretty much how I organize my shop. I'll probably do something on the casting table some other time. I built that nice and tall so I can cast standing up without killing my back. And it's on wheels, and I'll just wheel it over to the in front of the garage. Got my oven for powder coating over there, and a reloading bench. This is where the magic happens. Got that there. Got Kyle right next to Miss September. Got to have a Groot, and drying station over there. I've got this workbench that I put on wheels. I move this around. This is what I'll basically do all my powder coating on. You know, if I'm cleaning a rifle, I'll put it on here. It's an all-purpose thing. So it's a mess. Got a bunch of wet newspaper that's stuck to it. At some point, when it annoys me enough, I'll just sand it down and refinish it again. But anyway, that's a quick tour of my shop and how I organize. And if anyone's got any reasons for me not to be storing these like this, you know, please let me know. But so far, I haven't found a problem with it. In my mind, I kind of feel like they're safer there than they are, you know, in the box in the wooden cabinet. You know, already seated in the primer pocket. It seems like a pretty safe location for me. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye.